the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The single back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff again. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, all the footwork that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to pass. It's Wyola. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the running back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, Anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The Cornhuskers keep the football on the move.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Powering through the defender. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football to. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
The short completion of the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Johnson. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That is a first down. Good job on this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. The receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
In the red area, it's Johnson. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. 1 down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance.
Touchdown, Huskers, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure group, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Powering through a tackle. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
A deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Second down after the incompletion. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Gets made on the out route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. quarterbacks out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's low. He's found some room at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught behind the line. It's low. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Trying to success the formation. It's third down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Irish. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
And the Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. drive. He'll set up at the 37. Takes the handoff. It's Love. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they put 6 more on the board. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On the move now. He breaks free. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wyola. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his man. It's Hunter. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He pulls in the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Looks right for a quick completion. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
That's how you close a half off of this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Brings up second down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And throwing again on second and 10. Pop over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The Cornhuskers with first and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal hitter, trying to get 3 before halftime.
down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Ives. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Huskers will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the returner is brought down. Drive now from the 35. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the ball and heads to the left. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. In the red area, it's below. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And now the running back's got it again. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Grab behind the line, it's Washington. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that will give them the lead now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Play of the drive now, the 25. It's a run to the left. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Give it to the back again. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Huskers starting a new series here on first and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Cornhuskers looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Can he get there on the ground? He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to a wide open receiver. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskers! That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Notre Dame, 28.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Carr. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He makes the grab. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter.
As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. It'll be 55 yards. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Pauling. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking for a gap. It's Love. Touchdown, Irish. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it around.
Nebraska, 31.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll try the ground game here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Raiola. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Comes up with the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The quarterback takes it in himself.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Back. It's Carr. The sure hands. It's Pauling. They'll stop him with the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He's got room to run. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And in first down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Wyola. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, here in the fourth quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
That's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on those conversions, and then get out of bounds. That's exactly what they were able to do here.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. You've got to come up with a first down.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, Chris, with the game on the line, the offense delivers. Good job up front. The quarterback makes a great throw, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game to go up 2. The big decision now for the head coach, the extra point, or do you go for 2 to make it a 4-point game?
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off, hope the defense, and just seal the win. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the out route. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That's a great performance in a pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.